From the decathlon to an unbelievable sports event as well. They've gone from the NBA's bad news Bears to potential champions in just a few short years, thanks in part to entertainment guru turned #1 sports fanboy of the Warriors. Just 5 short years ago, I spoke exclusively with Mandalay chairman Peter Guber and his recent purchase of the Golden State Warriors, back then for just $450 million. The team now worth $1.3 billion. How did this showman turn these underdogs around and lead them to their first NBA Finals in 4 decades? Peter Guber joins me now in a Fox Business exclusive. How did you do that? I mean, Peter, these guys were losers for 4 decades, and in a short 5 years, what would you say was that secret fairy dust or that golden dust that really did it for the team and you?
There's no I in the word team. It's we, and it's both on the floor and off the floor. There were a host of people. A team is not just a collection of players. It's a synthesis of a dream, a vision, perspiration and inspiration, and hard work and good business practices. And I think that's what the coach, the GM, my co-owner, all the people in the organization did. They had a vision and a view, and they put their minds to it. And we got a little lucky as well.
A little lucky, but you talk about no I in team. Now, when people talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers, they immediately say, oh, LeBron, King James, etc. When they talk about the Warriors, they talk about the team. And in fact, you guys have these T-shirts that say strength in numbers, which really doesn't accentuate one single star, but more the entire team. And we're showing a picture of that right now. Why is that the winning strategy over the best NBA player possibly in history, LeBron James, as what you're really hanging your hat on?
I don't know if it's a winning strategy over LeBron James, who was undoubtedly a force of nature and a phenomenal superstar and a force to be reckoned with. I just think that this is the course that the coaches, the GMs, the co-ownerships, all the group has chosen to put the emphasis on our strategy of being a team and really being a vision of that team, working together, creating that atmosphere, allowing people in the group to do their very best and supporting them. And I think that idea and that ideal is aspirational, even more than perspirational. It really drives the bus that everybody is in line with that view.
Sure.
And that means dealing with winning and losing, because in these sports, you lose a lot too.
Yeah, well, they know from losing, 4 decades from losing. And back when you bought the team, you and Joe Lacob bought it for $450 million. At the time, people said, you're paying that much for those guys? Now, look at what this team is valued at. And it is quite unbelievable. More than $1 billion. You can thank Steve Ballmer in part for that. He turned around and bought the Clippers for $2 billion. Would you ever consider, you're going to kill me for asking this, but would you ever simply consider the inclination to sell and make a ton of money on a profit, or is this more about sort of the spirit of it versus the money?
Well, I think the idea is value creation is what you want to do for all your investors, and I think we're all doing that. I think that's really important. And we're stewards of the team in the sense that the city and the community in the Bay Area are the real fans. They own the team in the real large sense. We're only here really renting that franchise for the time we're here. Hopefully it's better for us being here than it was before. So the value creation is there. The idea of monetizing that creation, there's a lot of ways other than selling to monetize for your investors in sports. There are a lot of ways. So the idea is you own this from not just your wallet, but from your heart as well.
Okay, the cost of victory, though. You want to talk about it hitting your wallet. These guys win, and there are going to be more lucrative offers out there to split up the team. How do you keep them together? And will you go over sort of the luxury tax level that people talk about to keep some of these guys together?
I think we're committed to our players and our team, and are committed to a vision of growing and always improving the team, a constant and never-ending a challenge by all teams. Every team gets better. Every division gets better. So you always are on the lookout. How do you improve? No matter what the result of this finals are, you're always doing that. But the idea of managing your business, it is show business. It is both the show and the business. You're always managing costs at the same time. But I think the real value is, how do you make the team better? What do you do to improve the medical, the training, the performance of your players? That's what you have to do as a leader in a venture like this.
And before we leave you, I know you're a busy showman. Who's singing the national anthem on Thursday night at the Oracle Arena? Come on, tell us.
I can't. I really can't. My attention's on another set of metrics than the national anthem, because the national anthem, whoever sings it isn't going to win or lose. They're just going to show up.
Yeah, they're going to get a lot of eyeballs, though. Peter, we wish you and the team a lot of luck. Thank you so much for coming on exclusively on Fox Business.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Peter Guber, he is the co-owner of the Golden State Warriors, took a flying leap and a chance, and it is paying off right now. Closing